Hi there, welcome to my channel, Grad Studies Academy. And today we're going to talk about building a system that's going to help you save time and organize your program and your studies that will help you in the long run while you go through your doctorate or your master's degree. That's what this channel is about, building systems that help you save time and also prevent headache. In this system, I'm calling it the productivity setup, or you can even call it your program management system. That acronym might not work very well. Or program organizational kind of tactic, if you will. So it's a way to organize your courses, organize your files, that they're easy to find, and it's a system in place. I had a doctoral student a few months ago ask me how to set up her files, and I thought, sure, I can. I'll sit down with you and help you. And anyways, we look at her laptop, and there's hundreds and hundreds of folders and files, and it might even be in 1,000. I don't know. It was, for me, I'm like, wow, it's a little overwhelming, but I can understand her concern was everything's everywhere. It's taking up too much space. So what I've done and what I did with my doctorate is that, like I mentioned in my previous video, you can check that one out, and it's about building systems and the reason why you want to do that. And the first thing to do, so you get your course list, and here's the program outline, what you need to do, and you got to set up some folders. And the first thing you want to do is go into your Google Drive or your storage method of choice, whether it's Google Drive, OneDrive, whatever. And then, so we'll go to that here. And right now I'm just in my, whatchamacallit, just on my laptop in documents folder. So you're going to want to make a new folder and title it, this is level 1. So I'll just say, let's call it my doctorate program, or DMin program. So you're going to have this one folder. I mean, you have all your regular folders, but and this is going to be your base for which everything goes. So you're going to open that up, and within this folder, you're going to make some other folders, and I'll title them 0. We'll call this courses. And then the next folder, let's go back there, doing it live, folks. The next folder, we'll call it one correspondence. So whether that's from the professors, usually from a school administration, the registrar's office, that sort of thing. I would keep my emails, anything related to the program in there, updates, that sort of thing. And then I'll make another folder. Why I number these, you'll see in a second. And if you have scholarships, if there's any information about that. And that's a good place to start. I have 3 folders, and you can add, these are kind of high-level folders. So you have the program, and then you have these 3 folders. And as you go through them, you don't want to have too many, because then it gets bloated and you'll just suffer. So then in your courses, you open that one, and you're just going to name every single course, give it a folder. Or in my instance, my program had kind of different kind of sections of the way the program was laid out. You can do it that way, or you can say fall 2026, winter 2027. You can have it by semester. Well, let's say I'll call it core. We'll do new folder. I'll just say core courses. And then you can make another folder. Let's say it's called elective stream. And I'll do that. And then another folder you can do, and so core, elective, and let's say capstone, whether you're doing a thesis. And then, so of course in there, and then this is where I name my courses. That's because I did a DMin, let's say I'm making up numbers, DMin 900. And then I would go DMin, and let's say the next course is 910. And so you're going to do that. And so you have the courses, and then you have folders for those courses, and nested in this one, I would have assignments. So you would definitely need your syllabus for all the courses and go from there. And so then I would say, let's say it's reflection paper and a research paper, and I'll do, let's say course or lecture notes. That's just easier. Let's say that one, that's the only assignments I had, a research and a reflection paper. So now everything related to DMIN 900, whatever course that would be, for the reflection paper assignment, your drafts, any notes, they'll go in there. Same with the research paper. You got your research, your citations, your journal articles that you're downloading, all go in there. And then you'll organize, and so you'll have this file, and then underneath it's nested, and it'll be branch underneath, everything like that, all under DMIN program, one folder, or MTS program, or MA in English, whatever the program is. And so then it all flows under there, and all your files are in there. It's a simple productivity hack, tactic, I think more of a strategy for long term. Because if you start sticking folders and paper in one other folder, where is that? Is that in my documents, or is that in my draft writing folder, which is, and you're gonna spend more time trying to find where you wrote that paper. And trust me, I've done it, and you waste so much time. Finally figured this out. It only took me how many years, and show this to the student, and she thought it was great, and I really think that it was helping her. So if this is something that you would find interesting, I have a freebie. You can sign up and get a freebie. I have a one-page free PDF that kind of outlines how to set this up for you. And so yeah, just sign up below, and I'll get that sent out to you right away. And hopefully that helps.